Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Rocket per Patron in Factorio. Alright, so I've set up a requester chest for the components for a rocket silo. They are trying to bring this stuff here. I had to lower some of these thresholds because it was asking for too much. So we got 10 rows of steel, 10 rows of concrete, a little bit of pipe, a little bit of electronic logic boards, and some electric engine units. All we have to do is rotate this inserter, and we can start to hopefully craft some rocket silos. Good to see that the stack inserters are currently able to transfer 20 items per transfer, and they are pretty damn stupid fast. First one should come out in just a moment then. 1,000 steel per silo. But we do get 3, I think, for the price of 1, is it? Here, let's allow it to make, yeah, 3 for the price of 1. Fantastic. Let's just say we only want to row. Let's see, that'd be 10, 20, 30. Let's make up to 30 at once. Why not? So let's go see where we're gonna put these rocket silos here. I don't know. We need some space. These rockets. Gonna be great. Let's just try up here. Up here. Up here? Up here. Sounds good. I've been doing on power, by the way. Someone who wants to take a look at that graph, I think it's good. That's solar. And then it just goes down. And then that's curious. Looks like this one's turning off completely in favor of letting the blue and the green run. Large Mark III. Medium? What? Okay, so yeah, large Mark III are just turning off during the day. Weird. Anyway, we need to start making low-density structure, rocket fuel, rocket control units, and then, of course, we need to make satellites. So, let's do that. Satellite requires its own stuff. Hopefully without making it too completely trivial, we can set up some rocket-based crafting. Let's see. I think I have a separate... Yeah, we ended up using that recipe instead. Moved the wrong recipe around, didn't it? Well, I mean, we're already right here, so we'll do this. We'll go back to our robot grid, beacon spacing. Let's get extended out there a little bit. I guess kind of get rid of some of these. Okay, so these are unspecified recipes. We're going to have you guys make satellites for now, and then put that robot thing down. We want one for low density, one for rocket fuel, one for rocket control units. So low density. Rocket fuel. Okay, that is made where then? It's made in a chemical plant and or Angel's chemical plant. We've already done the math on this one a number of times to determine that we want to use the Angel's one, or the Bob's one, because it can use a lot more modules. There's the rocket fuel. And then rocket control units. Wow, is that a remarkably simple machine right there? Or a simple component. Okay, you are actually going to be running off of pure gas. Hydrazine and Dimethyl hydrazine gas. Interesting. That'll be a curious little challenge for us to do. Do we end up requesting in this stuff? I think so. I want to have visual clarity, though, of like what's missing. So we'll copy paste the restrictions or their stuff, and we'll get rid of those two. Get rid of these two. And get rid of those two. That way, if we can clearly see which one's missing, if we're missing any. And then also we need an injection for the satellite. We don't want to configure auto launch or anything yet. The satellite itself is having difficulty because it needs the rocket fuel to be crafted. We need regular radars to be automated and accumulator ones, non-high capacity version. Which is probably the issue, is that I currently don't have that set up at all, I think. Okay, we'll get rid of the feeds into the next machines. We will add in accumulator 1s, which were, I think I've never used at all in this map. Make some accumulator 1s, which gets you what you need. We need radar mark 1s. We need... Man, the crafting time on this 30-second crafting time is actually going to be pretty handy because there's been a lot of discussion on the previous episodes talking about how you can only create one item per update tick. So if crafting speed's 30 seconds, then there are 60 updates per second. That means that in 30 seconds, 30 times 60, there should be 1,800 updates per second. So we could potentially put just an absolute ton of speed beacons around this thing, and actually take advantage of that slower crafting speed. Kind of. I mean, it'd still be better if it was just 3-second crafting speed, but I guess what I'm trying to say is just that we'll be able to use more speed modules without it getting, useless, being useless. Okay, what are we lacking still? Rocket fuel is the only thing holding up satellites. We're going to need a lot more things making this, this structure. Rocket control units seem to be rather mundane to craft. I'm not going to worry about duplicating or like adding more of this yet, because I think we're going to create a special area that's got excess or extra beacons based on its slow crafting speed. But the thing that I do want to work on then is figuring out how on earth do we get these two types of gases, hydrazine and whatever the other one is. So hydrazine. We could just try to port it in. We need monochloramine and ammonia. Ammonia, I know that one. That is used by the fertilizer, or near the fertilizer. Something involving it. There it is, right there, ammonia. So ammonia was made via hydrogen, nitrogen, red metal catalyst. That's easy. Okay, great. Why don't we, for now, continue to use robots, I think. So, we've requested in the stuff to make the ammonia. We've got an ammonia pipe. Let's add in a method of using it outside of this. So we're going to create a storage tank, I think. Yeah, let's create a storage tank Mark III. Stick that sucker, like, right... Right here. No, that's wrong. I don't want it that close. I want it here. This stuff can just go underground for a long distance way over to there. Here, I want to do like a pumped type thing. You're going to go up to there, so we're going to have a nice little tank of ammonia gas. For now, that can just continue to connect in. We're also going to have a thing here. We need an Angel's heavy pump. It's going to make the ammonia gas barrels. Fill ammonia gas barrel. That pipe is not something we can connect to, so we have to do like... even that's not really ideal. Let's do like this over to here, and then we'll do the pump. Ammonia. So fill ammonia gas barrel, and annoying that pipe's in the way. Something like that. You're going to request the pipes in that you need. You are going to be passive provider, restricted down to like 2. So, he should work as soon as we connect him. The only thing that's stopping him from working right now is that connection. But I do value this thing's functionality, so I don't want to tell it that it like can't run. So, I wanted to do a little bit of pipe pumping type stuff here. I suppose because I've put that storage tank there, I can probably just use an overflow valve right here. We end up with a ton of ammonia gas in that storage tank, which is actually being held up by the hydrogen. I don't like that these things are continuously running. I've probably set that up in a way that is wrong. Currently that stack insert upgrade is a pretty sizable increase in the overall production capacity of this area here. I think someone had actually commented on this, that I'd like made it in a way that it's going to run endlessly, kind of thing. It's hard though. It's hard to know like which one is it that you want to be the thing that stops it from crafting more. So whatever, it can just run. It's not a big deal. As long as we have ammonia gas barrels, then we can move on to the next step. So that was, we were doing hydrazine first. So hydrazine gas is the ammonia, which we now have, and then green metal catalysts, which we have, and now monochloramine. Monochloramine made in chemical furnaces using ammonia gas and sodium hypochlorate. We should probably head to our grid area up here. And, let's see, we've got the RoboGrid Electro thinger. The spacing on the chemical plant was supposed to be, I think, as close as this close, if I remember correctly. So let's do that. Let's see that. You know what? I use enough heavy pumps that I think I'm finally willing to put this onto the taskbar and let Handy Hands keep my count up. What? Up to 10. Okay, so you're gonna make for me. I think you're gonna make the actual hydrazine, because we're gonna request in the monochlorine and the ammonia. So you make the actual hydrazine. You can be the... You know what? We could actually have a separate... Another thing here, crafting it. But... I want to rotate it so the output's on the top. Which means we can get rid of those, get rid of that, and this can just be a pipe connection. From here to here, that's going to be, looks like the ammonia. Shoot, I've done it backwards then. Well, that's okay, we can just go underground further. We can put this pump here. Replace this guy. So you make the ammonia, unload the ammonia. So empty ammonia gas barrel. Request. Pipe. So we can get rid of this one then. So there's that, being empty. Your output would have been, or should be, I messed this one up and never gave this one an output, did I? Huh. Same thing with this one. These other ones, like, I made them, but then I apparently... Is there something wrong with my blueprint that I just totally forgot about it? Ah, it's facing the wrong way. It needs to be standing like up down, otherwise I can't parse it. It's just I can't see it. So request in. Yes, the output for the barrels is missing. There's the output for that barrel, that barrel. The top two don't have barrel outputs. My template's just bad. Okay, we're gonna take the template, clear it, grab it, clear it, make it, update the icon to not be a pump, make it a chemical plant instead. Be under Angel's Chemical Refining. Save blueprint. Update robot rid chemical plant. That button. Done. Alright, and then we'll have to manually upgrade these ones to work. Supposed to be here, and you guys need to be long-handed because that's just the way that it works for these ones. Okay. Alright, so same thing here then. You're supposed to have an output, which goes here, and then is long-handed. That's our ammonia gas, which doesn't automatically load into the machine. Nothing's wrong here. We're also going to apparently have a byproduct of these filters, which is probably going to cause another, what do you call it? Another major problem in the void, in the world. You're going to request in green metal catalysts. And the whatever the hell it's called, something. Monochloramine needs to get made now. Request in its sodium hypochlorate, which I don't think is crafted yet. And the ammonia gas. So wait, you're taking ammonia gas, and you're also taking ammonia gas. Curious, okay. You're taking it on this side. Perhaps we just deviate from this robo-grid format right now. It's not really helping me right now in figuring this out, I think. We'll craft it all in this area and try to make it work, but I don't see how that's actually helping me right now. So we're gonna instead go, that would be 3, 6, 9. We'll go 9 away. And I think I'm gonna leave 3 in between, just in case. And we're gonna start back over again. So you were gonna make the hypo something or other. Hypo. No, you're not making hypo. You're making mono. M-O-N-O. You're making the monochloramine. You're making the hypo. I should just learn the whole Hydrazine. I need to learn the whole name, otherwise I keep on forgetting what it is. The reason we're going to do that is I want the ammonia to actually go in from one side, and then this is going to be connected down here. So you can go under. I can actually just do this. And now I need you unloading ammonia. Empty ammonia gas barrels. Okay. Now you guys do still need your requesters. Okay. Sodium hypochlorate. That is the only thing you're requesting, and I don't think we're making that. So sodium hypochlorate. Made via chlorine gas and sodium hydroxide. We do have those things. Chlorine gas is down by the last little remnant of water down here. I know that we've got right in here. We've got chlorine gas. And I think we have, this is our byproduct here, which I probably have been storing absolute crap tons of this whole time. Sodium hydroxide, we have 26,000 of it. Now we get to finally put it to use, apparently. We don't want the hydrogen chloride, we want just the chlorine, which does have its overflow valve. Does get voided occasionally. Yeah, I think we latch in somewhere around here. Let's grab underground pipe. We'll say, like, up to here. That doesn't need to go that far, does it? Just far enough away that we can make something. Probably going to be a chemical plant, if I had to guess. Doesn't matter that that's connected. You're going to make the sodium hypochlorate. And chlorine gas, and the sodium hydroxide. I'll restrict you down to like 2 of those. Don't know if that's going to be enough. It should be, I would hope. Looks like you could use more speed, but there may very well be a lack of chlorine. Yeah, this is not actually working very often. Let's throw some productivity into there. Check to see what your supply shortage is. Looks like the saline water. Saline water is crafted from over here, which is not being crafted because there's not enough purified. No, we have plenty of water. There's too much purified water to allow us to generate enough saline water. So, if I want more saline water, I guess what we do then is do what I did earlier. We need a nice big pump, or a nice big thing, so that the, What I've learned is if I don't have a big thing like this, then the overflow valves don't really work, because it'll just blast right through the pipes and temporarily go over 80%. But these big, huge ones take so long to fill up that that doesn't happen. So we'll use a big, huge thing on this corner, then we'll put in an overflow. So only if the big, huge, slow, massive tank gets full will we then void the purified water. So overflow off of that. You go back to a clarifier with some speed modules in it. And hook up this. So if there's too much purified water, this, I think, is going to work. And we'll just purify out the excess. Hopefully it doesn't create like an infinite loop where we end up just, you know, going nuts. But this should, I think, allow these guys to run a little bit more often. So running into some issues here where the pipe is just too full. To anyone who's saying I was supposed to take the productivity out of these ones from alumina, keep in mind that I'm using side loading here. I didn't make that mistake. We're not making these infinitely. This one only runs if there aren't any here, which will never happen because these ones always run. These ones are unloaded ahead before the side load, so they always have priority over the side loaded one. So this is basically never going to run. It's just there for shits and giggles. I don't know. Anyway, are we getting enough of this stuff made yet? Now we have too much hydrogen. Great. Hydrogen. There's our overflow valve. Hydrogen goes off somewhere. This goes down to here. I'm like positive we have... Yes. There is our hydrogen overflow valve. So if we're gated by hydrogen, why are you gated by hydrogen? Probably because of the corners. And the fact that, you know what, this one doesn't, I think, need to be here. Right? Because we've already got the overflow there. Maybe you need to just be faster. Well, either way, we're making some. But if this continues to be a bottleneck for the whole system, I'll come back and work on it again soon, but... let's slow down and come back up here and check on this thing again. So, you've got some of the stuff you need. You've made some of this monochloramine gas, which is now feeding into here, which is now made... it's made stuff. I don't know. There's apparently a couple different compounds. I thought it was just going to make one, but okay. We've got hydrazine, which was the goal product. We've also got some hydrogen chloride as a side product. Alright, so why did we need hydrazine? There was some... I think it's part of rocket fuel? Yes. And then dimethyl hydrazine. My guess is dimethyl means we're going to take methylamine or something and mix it in with the hydrazine. So, we'll take an angel's pump off at a 90-degree angle on each. We will connect them up. We will fill in the hydrogen chloride, was it? I think. Why does it make it look like it requires 25 ferric chloride solution to make that? That doesn't look right. Alright, hydrogen chloride gas. Yes, this one's correct. Okay. I'm not going completely nuts yet. Now this is a machine though that I don't want to get blocked with, so we're going to actually use an active provider there. And then you are the output that I care about, so you are going to go and we'll do our requester here. You need to make the hydrazine gas barrels. You're the output that we care about. We need to request in the steel barrel things, so we got some. We do, I still think, want to restrict this thing. I don't want to go completely nuts with it. These machines, do we want to use productivity on? I think yes. I'm still not willing to use productivity on barreling. I think that that's a little bit even too excessive for me, so that's fine. Alright, next is the dimethylamine. To make dimethylamine gas, we need to take methanol and methylamine. To make the dimethylhydrazine, it's dimethylamine plus the monochloramine. So we have monochloramine here. We need it in another area as well. Interesting. I could use variant pipes. Well, no, actually I think that unlike belts, you can't like pipe braid. But we could just do this. We could get rid of the underground section to that, go like this, and then just say this could potentially work. Alright, so the next machine then is going to be you, but I can't do a pipe here yet, so we do have to go a little bit further. But now we're off of our 9x9 grid, and I'm just going to stick on 9x9 grid. I think that it will keep me organized. Okay, so you're making, I've already forgotten, something. Something related to the letters D and I. Dimethylamine? Di something or other? Die. Just die, okay? Just die. I've forgotten completely. Back to square one. What are we making? We're making dimethylhydrazine. Let's bring in the hydrazine, right? How long do these take to craft? 30 seconds. This is going to be in the same, like, 30-second sped-up block as these. Probably want to have, like, 2 rows, equal crafted pipes for the inputs on these. And we'll do it, like, underground. Doesn't have to be far, but let's go... Let's stick with this 3x3 grid area type thing. So we'll go 3, 6... And if this 1, 2, 3 is going to be like a row of supplies, then we'll go here and here. Let's go back and add in a feed that's just going to be temporary, but still. I'm going to rotate these. Okay, so you are going to be one of the two, which is, I can't even tell, hydrazine on the top. Empty hydrazine gas barrel. Like that. And these ones probably should not get clogged up on the output. And then you are the opposite, which is going to now be the dimethylhydrazine, which we don't have yet, but we're working on. So dimethylhydrazine. Empty dimethylhydrazine gas barrel. Should have half of what we need. Hydrazine gas. Let's throw our modules in there just in case we accidentally start crafting it by completing the process somewhere. And we're back to the dimethylhydrazine. I'm going to try to find this crap. Control F. Dimethylhydrazine. Dimethylhydrazine. That one. In that. That's what we're working on. Dimethylhydrazine. Dimethylhydrazine requires dimethylamine and monochloramine, which was why I was going to put it here, because we've already got monochloramine. And look at that, I actually accidentally synced it up properly. Cool, okay. And then the other thing was now the dimethylamine gas. Dimethylamine. Dimethylamine. methylamine. Methanol and methylamine. 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 Gonna have a water output. Wait, did I just do the same recipe in both places? No. They're similar though. They've both got an output of some of this. Wait, what? You're making dimethylamine. You're using it. Why do those symbols look so similar to me? Are they different? They look the exact same. Ah, they're slightly different. That one's got like a circle of little white dots. Gotcha. Alright, well we gotta ferry in some methanol and methylamine. I think we have both of those. Let's try. So you're requesting in the methylamine. Empty methylamine. That one. You're requesting in the methanol. Filters. Okay, and none of it's being delivered. Because I don't think we're barreling it up at all. Okay, but assuming that it did make it, then you're going to craft the dimethylamine, which goes into this guy. So this output needs to connect in with that output over there, which is certainly messy as hell. But, if I'm not mistaken, I see a path. Damn, not quite. Shoot. Okay, what if we... What if we move you back further? We have you... go to here. That one can just go to here. No, that's not going to work, is it? Damn it. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna do it down here. I don't care how much extra space I end up taking with pipes. Just connect the crap up, okay? Just get it connected. And the same thing with the water. Water is gonna need an output. This is going to have to go way under, I think, over to a machine here to barrel it up. It's going to eventually be making the dimethyl hydrazine. Dimethyl hydrazine. Fill dimethyl hydrazine. Wait. Damn it. Is it the dimethyl hydrazine already? No, it's just the dimethylamine. Dimethylamine. Fill dimethylamine gas barrel. That's going to be that one. Okay. Okay, which means that we can run the water up here into a clarifier. Because we obviously do not want this water, I think. I don't think there's any reason to keep this water around. Okay, what are we lacking? We're lacking the actual methylamine and methanol, which should, I think, be crafted, like, really close by over here. It's just not being put into barrels. We got methanol. Wait, damn it, I gotta remember what these things require again. One last time. It's methanol and methylamine. I have those things. Methanol gets upgraded into methylamine before it gets turned into plastic, doesn't it? Isn't that what these pipes had been or were at one point? This takes propene, which was crafted from the methanol. You're not making any because there's too much synthesis gas. Well, it doesn't matter. I need methanol, please. So you're going to fill methanol. Fill methanol gas barrel. Go. Hopefully he ends up getting some of it. And let's go see if maybe we can increase gas storage. Get the whole thing running again for a little bit. Something's stopped science again. Otherwise, science, unless it's just an absolutely ridiculous amount of research that has to be done, which is entirely possible. But I get the impression that it's stopped for the moment. Alright, so these should run for a moment. You were making polyethylene. You are still not getting any of this. Even though there is methanol moving through the pipes. That's the formaldehyde. There's plenty of methanol in these. Ethanol. How is it that it's not getting into here? Ethanol gas. Hell, this machine even is running using the methanol. Huh. I guess something just about the way that the pipes are working could be. Maybe we do that. That seems to help a little bit. There you go. There's one of them taken care of. Just in case this guy actually manages to get his hands on some stuff, let's put some efficiency into him. Alright, whatever. So we got some methanol. Methylamine. 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 Methylamine was the ammonia plus methanol. Well, we have ammonia. We used ammonia to make one of the other things. So we'll take the methanol, which is now been made, and we'll mix it with the ammonia. I need to request chemical plants for... So since we have the ammonia right here, we'll go here. You're going to make methylamine. I think we already made that somewhere, but it doesn't matter. As we're going to make it up here, apparently. Methylamine gas. So methanol plus ammonia. Grab you. You're supposed to be roughly... I mean, roughly here would actually be fine. You're going to unload methanol gas on, so empty methanol, methanol gas barrel. Request it. Put it into there. You request that. And then do an active provider. And then the only other thing we have to do is now connect in that, which of course I've given myself no space for because reasons. Awesome. Super pretty looking pipes here. And that water, I think we want to connect over to the clarifier here. Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Just look at how beautiful this piping system is. It's elegant beyond belief. You are my methylamine, which is going to go into here. So we don't need that. Rather, I mean, we might want it eventually, but for right this second, we don't need it. You're going to go over to here. And we have crafting. Okay, so you are crafting. The thing you're lacking is the methanol, which is probably due to the what? Methanol? There's plenty of methanol gas here and here. You are making too much of the actual thing we want, the dimethylamine. And you're not crafting because we have now too much of the dimethylhydrazine. Because it's going into here, and we have plenty of barrels, but dimethylamine, dimethylhydrazine, I'm barreling up the wrong stuff. That's what's the problem. Dimethylhydrazine. And this is already... Dimethylhydrazine? Methyl? Hydrazine? Fill. Okay. I think I may have accidentally, like, mentally skipped a step or something. Because I thought that, yeah. Anyway, so we got 20 of those. Which, in theory, I thought were requested down here. Are they not? Hydrazine. Dimethylhydrazine gas barrels. Request. Being delivered. Rocket fuel. Woo! We did it! We did it, Reddit! Alright, that took an extra 10 minutes more than normal, but, yeah. Okay, so that means that we're on track, then, to make these things sort of slowly. Hydrazine is not... coming in enough, though. Why not? You're unloading, you have no output. I messed up this. There. Okay. Awesome. So, that means we should... Yeah, we're at 1%. Woo! We're working on it! We're getting there. Okay. I'm gonna put it in a cut here. Thank you, as always, for watching. Pardon me on my lack of, advanced chemistry knowledge, but I'll see you again in the next episode. See you soon.